Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Do you remember right at the beginning of my show, for those of you guys who have been with me for a long time, when I said, welcome to the Working Money channel, getting your money working for you. Then I eventually just shortened it down to welcome to the Working Money channel, and since so many of you guys love the intro, I try to up the energy every day. So I wanted to start off with this article here, and the reason I mention that is because your money might not be working for you in the future. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Bitcoin exchange Coinbase, says fiat will be funny money as U.S. debt eyes $31.4 trillion by the year 2030. So he says here that government currency is on track to be regarded as funny money as the U.S. national debt roars towards $31.4 trillion over the next decade. Citing a new study published on Tuesday by the Congressional Budget Office, Armstrong, who runs the largest Bitcoin exchange in the U.S., tweeted, "Consider crypto," to his 318,000 followers. He says down here, and crypto is seen as real money that people can't tamper with. At least control is decentralized and I can trust people to review the open source code. Why put your livelihood into something that could be manipulated or devalued without your input? And I mean, he's got a good point. I know for some of you guys who watch The Digital Asset Investor, he tends to bring up this clock a lot. Right now, we're sitting at about $23.2 trillion in U.S. debt. If you can click up here as well, and this will bring you up the debt clocks for other countries around the world, the US, China, Japan, Germany, the UK, France, just to name a few. And you can see here where your country stacks up. They don't have all of them, but it gives you a good idea of where we're going with this, and the fact that we do have to consider that cryptocurrency, I mean, in 10 years who knows what'll happen, but we could consider the fact that there will be alternative currencies floating around the planet that vendors, merchants, and even some governments might be completely fine with accepting down the road. So according to the report, that debt path would dampen economic output over time. Rising interest costs associated with the debt would increase interest payments to foreign debt holders and thus reduce the income of U.S. households by increasing amounts. Such a significant increase in federal borrowing would also elevate the risk of a fiscal crisis. So we've talked about a looming financial crisis. We've talked about this idea that, money is getting devalued all the time. And so are more and more of us going to be buying cryptocurrency? In this article here, where was it? Oh yeah, just here down in this last little quote here. Most people today probably still think of cryptocurrency as funny money or a speculative asset class, but I believe we're going to see this perspective flip, probably starting with young people. As with many things, where holding a government's currency is seen as funny money. And so he seems to think that we are going to start seeing this trend begin, possibly with Generation Z. And so you guys have to think to yourselves, when you first got into crypto, how much cryptocurrency did you hold? And now how much cryptocurrency do you hold? Is it significantly more? Are you realizing the impact that this will have in the future? Or conversely, maybe you're holding more because you are worried about this exact thing. And is your cryptocurrency safe? A buddy of mine just got into crypto, just dumped 25 grand into cryptocurrency the other day. And I said, guy, get one of these because this is how you keep your crypto safe. For those of you guys who do not have one of these, this is a Ledger Nano S. You can also get the X. They are still offering the backup pack for a discount. So guys, I do have an affiliate link in the description. You can use it if you want. You do not have to use it. I don't like to push that on anybody. But I know some of you guys still don't have a method to keep your cryptocurrency safe. And I always like to say, if you have more than $100 invested in cryptocurrency today, chances are that cryptocurrency is going to go up by thousands of percentage points. And so what's $100, to spend on one of these wallets, even if you just wanted to get one, in the grand scheme of things, to keep your cryptocurrency safe. So this from the XRP Arcade, BitUBU exchange lists XRP. And so launched in 2019, BitUBU is a centralized cryptocurrency exchange based in Turkey with 24 million USD trading volume at the time of writing. It is one of the top 100 exchanges listed on CoinMarketCap. So one of the bigger ones located in Turkey. Ripple XRP listed on BitUBU, says this tweet. XRP BTC, XRP ETH, and XRP USDT trading pairs are now open. So that's great for our Turkish friends watching the channel. And again, I keep saying this, we are seeing more and more exchanges accepting XRP. I remember when my local exchange did not even have XRP. This was way back in July 2018. And when they finally got it, boy, I just thought, wow, this is the best thing since sliced bread. Now it seems as though all these cryptocurrency exchanges are listing XRP trading pairs because they realize in the next bull run, they do not want a repeat of 2017 when people were trying to, get money off the exchange using cryptocurrencies, namely Bitcoin, because it was the most popular. That ended up being super slow on the network. Nobody was able to get their Bitcoin across in time for them to catch the moves that we were seeing back in 2017. It was a disaster. So how many exchanges has it been in the last year and a half? Dozens? Tens of dozens? Hundreds? More and more exchanges are now listing XRP trading pairs. It really is going to make for an interesting bull run once we see the bulls start running. Guys, this from Matthew Liny on Twitter. MoneyGram further expands account deposit services with launch in Ukraine. So MoneyGram just keeps pumping out the progress. MoneyGram International, a global leader in cross-border P2P payments and money transfers, announced that it will be partnering with Industrial Bank to create a new bank deposit service in the Ukraine. MoneyGram is the first company in the industry to enable customers to send money directly to any receiver's bank account in the country. And guys, this is what I'm talking about. Innovation. They are doing what their competitors, namely Western Union, are not doing. They are going above and beyond, and they are gunning for Western Union's business. MoneyGram is in the middle of a global transformation, says Alex Holmes, MoneyGram chairman and chief executive officer. As the company evolves to meet the changing needs of consumers around the world, we're focused on accelerating digital growth through the expansion of account deposit capabilities in new markets. So when he says this, MoneyGram is in the middle of a global transformation, he is meaning the fact that now that money can move smoothly, instantly, and cheaply, and now that we at MoneyGram have adopted that new technology, RippleNet, things are going to change around here. I can feel it. He goes down here to say our new partnership with Industrial Bank in the Ukraine is one of a number of recent partnership signings that highlight our ongoing strategic investment to upgrade and expand our service in key receive markets. So the Ukraine has received a record of more than $14 billion in 2018, up about 19% over what the country received in 2017. They are indeed a key remittance market as well. So MoneyGram capitalizing on this. Great to hear that new innovations and progress is being made in the countries that need it, and MoneyGram at the helm. Of course, could they have done it without Ripple? Well, I'm sure they could have, but I don't think it would be as exciting, nor would it be as cutting edge, I don't think. I don't think that their competitors would care as much. But would they have had the money without the Ripple investment? Interesting question. I do not know. And this is another example of one of those secondary partnerships that I was talking about. Ripple has their partnerships, and now one of those partnerships is MoneyGram, and MoneyGram is forging their own partnerships. Great news to hear. This from XRP Crypto Wolf on Twitter. Sumitomo Mitsui invests in SBI, R3, and MoneyTap, which uses Ripple's tech. And so Leonidas down here writes, Sumitomo Mitsui is huge. It also joined SBI Ripple Asia in 2017. He links to this article here, back from January 2017. But the investment and the partnership is growing. Sumitomo Mitsui Financial Group and SBI Holdings will use the blockchain to build a financial services platform for companies and individuals. The Nikkei Shimbun reported on the 30th. Sumitomo Mitsui will take over the shares in SBI and its subsidiary SBI R3 and invest 14%. Focus on trade finance for companies. Incorporate blockchain technology into open account transactions on behalf of import and export companies and manage letters of credit LC with a distributed ledger. Sumitomo Mitsui will also invest in a MoneyTap that uses Ripple technology under SBI. MoneyTap uses Ripple's payment service xCurrent. The feature is that real-time remittance between bank accounts can be performed 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So first of all, I wanted to say Brad Garlinghouse has made it very clear that Ripple's main focus is cross-border payments. Well, guys, here are some examples, they mention it in this article, of other verticals that could be using XRP to settle. And since we know all these guys are linked to Ripple in one way, shape, or form and the XRP ecosystem, and they are focusing on trade finance and incorporating blockchain for open account transactions on behalf of import and export companies, this is one of those examples of now, since Ripple's focusing on the cross-border thing, these other companies can now use the XRP ecosystem for other things. Guys, this thing is going to be massive. This thing is going to be huge. And although we're ramping up slowly, the progress is very evident. And so how many of you guys thought that we were only going to see cross-border payments be that one kind of use case for XRP once cryptocurrency regulations come to pass? I don't think that that's the case anymore. Not that I ever really thought of it in that way because, it's still a big question mark when we're going to see these sweeping cryptocurrency regulations, the regulatory clarity that we need in order for this ecosystem to thrive. And not just XRP, everything. We're going to see the spec market run. We're going to see more buyers buying into Bitcoin. We're going to see a lot of things, guys. This is really just the beginning, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And really, guys, subscribe, please. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.